Not a cold start. Actually, I just have to move the truck about 20 feet. But show you kind of what the setup is when I do work this truck. Fire it up first and move it. It's warm. Now, very rarely do I use granny low. You just don't need it. Even in a situation now where I have the trailer, which is light, but a fairly heavy load on the truck on a hill. First gear is deep enough, but I'll put it in low. And as you can see, my foot is not on gas. And you can just idle right along up the curb, which I just did, uphill. And in a second I'll show you what's in the back. But that's how much reduction you get. And we're going right along, 500 RPM. And no gas. Let's see what we got in the back. I'm going to shut it off so I can leave it in gear because it is pretty heavy right now and I'm on a little hill, and parking brakes on this truck does work, but doesn't work that good when you're going backwards. So I'm going to shut it off and put it in reverse. Yeah, it yanked me back. So let's see what we got on it. Trailer's not heavy. Trailer's probably, I don't know, 400 or 500, so maybe 1,000 pounds total. That's nothing. This is. It doesn't look like much in this truck because this is 8 feet by 9. So whenever you put anything in the back of this, it looks deceiving. Mayflies are out. But I'm not really sure how much is in the back because I don't know exactly the size of the bucket on the tractor at work. It's somewhere between 1/2 and 3/4 of a yard, the bucket size. It's not a yard and it's bigger than 1/2. So I gotta find that out. But if I had to guess, I'd say this is 1.25 yards. I think it's a 3/4 bucket. So this is probably 1.25 yards. So it's heavy. It's pretty wet. It's dry on top because it's been baking in the sun for a few hours, but it's pretty dense stuff. And I just kind of did this for ease of cleaning. I got a woman down the street, one of my neighbors. She had a bed put in, kind of something like you can see next to that roll off. Not that big though, but a guy made it, and he never came back to fill it. And I thought I'd have enough to do that. And then that house where that red Dodge is, they have a sinkhole. And last year I checked it, and it got a lot bigger. So whatever's buried in there is sunk more. So I'm not gonna have enough to do both. I would have taken more because I don't know, what's a yard of topsoil? 2,500 pounds maybe. Yeah, it doesn't move the main pack. Like I said before, I don't think I've ever had this truck on the helper, and I did have 6,000 on it. That's the heaviest load I've had on it. And that spring pack is not old, so it's not worn. So yeah, that's why granny low is nice, but not needed. Not often anyway. So I'll be spreading that tomorrow afternoon, and should clean my lawnmower off. Dig out my wheelbarrow.